Hey guys, it is Jenna, what is up, and welcome back to my channel. You guys can tell that we are going to be setting up my Planning Roses planner for 2022. I did decide on a different cover than I originally thought I was going to. I loved all four of these colors so much, which if you guys do not know, these are the Planning Roses planners. They are available for pre-sale right now and they will be arriving and shipping out hopefully sometime in early to mid-January, which I am so excited about. I've been waiting on these planners, and a huge thank you to everyone that did pre-order so far. I appreciate the support and love. These planners are my entire world, and you guys liking them and purchasing them, I seriously cannot thank you enough. But like I was saying, I love all four of these colors so much. The Planning Roses planner does come in 4 solid colors, and then also there is this patterned one, which you guys can see that I ultimately decided on because I loved all 4 of these colors so much. Why not get the one that contains all 4 of those colors? Anyways, let's get into the planning. You guys have already seen that I put my name in the front of the planner. There's also a spot for a phone number and an email, which I'll do that later. But right now I am just going in with the little monthly tab stickers and putting those on each of the tabs. I specifically made the Planning Roses planner undated. I've definitely mentioned this before, but I always feel like with planning, there are some months where I want to go full on planner planning, and then there are some months, some weeks where I just want to make to-do lists, or I want to do more daily planning or planning when I'm just writing in a notebook. So just having this planner undated makes it easy for you to plan in this planner when you want to and not feel like you have to use it constantly, if that makes sense. But we are finished with the tabs. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I am so happy that we added tabs to the planner this year. It just seriously makes the planner. It is gorgeous and very good decision on actually your guys' part, because you were the ones that told me that you wanted the tabs. But moving on to this page here, this I used last year as like a memory keeper spread, and there are 12 boxes, so I used each of them as a month, and then at the end of that month I put in my favorite memory from that month. Can I say month anymore in one sentence? But I absolutely loved this. It really made me think back to each month individually and appreciate the smaller things and the amazing memories that I did make in 2021. So I decided, since I enjoyed it so much last year, that I would just do it again this year. I might end up adding like a small photo to each of them as well. That is one thing that I do want to do more in 2022, is document more things. I went back on my Instagram stories on my personal Instagram account, and I didn't really take a lot of photos, and I was trying to like not be on social media as much, but even just taking photos for Instagram stories for myself to save onto my phone, or just taking photos on my phone in general, I feel like I need to do more in 2022 just to document more memories. But here you guys can see that we're just putting some monthly scripts onto each of the months squares, and then we're going to be moving on to my 2022 little collage area, if you will. I decided that I wanted to bring in some of this craft paper. This I did have in my shop at one point, and I do want to bring in more like journaling type of stickers. So let me know if you guys want me to make some sort of stickers on this craft paper. I will bring it back to the shop if you guys want, but I decided to just take a few of the full sheets and use it in the planner. I absolutely love this whole like ripped paper effect that people use a lot of the times in like bullet journals, and I've really wanted to get back into bullet journaling. I did it for about 6 months, I think in 2019, but for some reason or it might have been 2020. But I just could not stick with it. It was too time consuming, but I absolutely love the look of it. So what I've decided to do is some of this planner is going to be kind of bullet journal-y, and then some of it is obviously just a planner. I kind of wanted to combine the two, so you guys can see here that I am doing a little bit more of like a scrapbooky journaling kind of spread. I wanted to put my goals here. I wanted to put my word of the year, which you guys can see here is dun 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 dun, simplicity, which I kind of want to explain this a little bit more as I finish up this spread. But basically, I found in 2021 that I was trying to do too many things. So I was juggling YouTube, I was juggling my shop, Planning Roses, everything that I was trying to, produce for Planning Roses, all of the different products. Also, I started doing Twitch in 2020 and I've continued that into 2021. And there was just so many things. I wanted to play more board games with Francis, spend more time with friends. There was just so many things, social media, everything that goes behind Planning Roses. It is just a lot. Also, you guys can see here that I was an idiot and left my ink stamp open on the table and ended up dipping my hand in and smudging it on the paper. So yes, I had to figure out a way to cover up this smudge, which I ended up grabbing this thick washi. This is from Fox and Cactus, which I would definitely recommend checking out. Fox and Cactus. They have amazing stickers, washi tape, and so many other stationery things, but I will link them down below, as well as any other supplies and shops that I do mention in this video. But going back to simplicity, basically I've come to the conclusion that I was splitting my energy between way too many things, and I was trying to take on way too many things in 2021, and therefore I was getting overwhelmed and I wasn't able to put my full energy and my full time into anything. So everything was kind of getting like half the energy that it deserved. So in 2022, I think my ultimate goal is to just go through everything in my life, decide what makes me truly happy and what makes me excited, and focus on those things. And I feel like that will end up being a lot better, and I will be able to put more of my energy into the things that matter most to me and which get me excited and get me like motivated, So that is kind of the reasoning behind my word of the year, simplicity, and that is the spread. I think it looks cute. Not 100% in love with it, but your girl has just started on her like scrapbooking kind of journaling journey. But anyways, moving on to this next sheet here. This is going to be a 2-page spread that I do every single month. I will be just setting up the January one today. I'm not going to do all of them in this video, but let me know if you guys want to see me set up these sections every single month. I'll probably change up the style in each month. I don't know if I'll continue with like the craft paper and stuff like that, but let me know if you guys want to see me set up things every single month. But here you guys can see that one side says YouTube and socials, and then the other side says finances. YouTube is one of the things that I thought back, and YouTube does truly make me happy. So I really want to put more energy into YouTube this year, which I am seriously so excited about. I want to start bringing back some more planner stuff and also some more board gaming content, which I've been doing a little bit more recently. I also am obviously going to do, vlogs and home stuff, organizing, decorating, decluttering, all of those things. But at the bottom here, you guys can see that I do this little rectangle, and basically it is to keep track of where I am on each video. So I will be using little post-its and moving them throughout that square as I finish certain things. So hopefully that makes sense. I think I learned that from possibly Plant-Based Bride, but she puts the YouTube video title on a little sticky note and she moves it to each section. So plan, film, edit, thumbnail, and upload as she completes those things for that certain video. For the rest of that spread, I will just be putting like ideas and, information for each video that I will be filming that month. And then obviously finances is pretty self-explanatory. I'm just going to be putting down my finances for each month. I put a little like book there that says breathe, because I'm not gonna lie, finances, money, that kind of thing does bring me a lot of anxiety. So if you have any tips on getting rid of money anxiety and just a really bad relationship with money, please let me know down in the comments, because that is one thing that I definitely need to face in 2022. Anyways, moving on to the last spread here for the month. This is going to be the page after all of the weekly spreads, just before the next month begins, and it is going to be a monthly brainstorm. This is a dotted page, and I'm just going to be using this as an ideas page. So if I do have any ideas for new products for Planning Roses, new videos that I possibly want to do in the future, I will be putting them here, and it's just a really empty space just for anything that comes to mind that month. But moving through all of the months, like I said, I will be doing those as the year goes on. But we have made it to the back of the planner. I included a bunch of lined sheets at the back of the planner that I am kind of using as my quote-unquote bullet journal section. So I made a bunch of these full sheet stickers, which the period one and the my ideal routines one, I just made those for myself, but let me know if you guys want me to bring those back along with the other 3 in the new year. I could even make some new ones as well if you guys have any ideas for like fun full sheet spreads that I could make stickers out of. But yeah, I am so excited about these. I'm excited to flip back to the my year in pixels and fill that out every single day and kind of get a feel for my mood throughout the year. I'm excited to fill out my ideal routines, which I really want to get more into a routine in 2022. I tried at the beginning of 2021, but unfortunately, due to my mental health not being the best, routines have been really hard to stick to. So I am using this fresh start as a motivation bump to try to get myself back into a good routine, get my sleep schedule back on, because I've definitely been in like a go to bed really late and wake up really late kind of schedule, and I do not want to do that anymore. But you guys saw the period tracker that I put in there, which I'm excited to track that as well. The movies watched, books read, so many things that I want to do in 2022, which I'm hoping that I can get myself to stick with them. But you guys can see here that I do want to write in some book ratings. I actually have been reading a lot more recently. I have been reading The 4 Agreements. I really want to finish that up before the end of the year, so I will probably be reading a little bit tonight during New Year's, which is kind of funny. But hopefully you guys are seeing this on New Year's night, so hopefully you guys have a great New Year's, stay safe, and have a good time. Bring in 2022 with some good vibes, hopefully. But yeah, we have book ratings, which will be this page as well as these 2 pages. And then the last spread here I am super excited about. I do have an app technically that I can keep track of these things, but I really wanted to keep track of it physically in my planner, and that is for board games, guys. Francis and I don't think I talk about it a ton on the channel, but Francis and I pretty much play board games every single weekend. We play them sometimes even multiple times a week. We've been playing them a ton recently, and board games is just like one of our biggest hobbies, and I've always wanted to bring it on to the YouTube channel and kind of introduce you guys to the board game hobby, because guys, board games are not just Monopoly and Game of Life and Sorry. Those ones are pretty bad in my opinion, to be honest, but there are so many modern board games these days that I feel like not a lot of people know about, so I am super excited to kind of introduce my viewers and my followers to board games. I think it'd be so much fun. And so yeah, I really wanted to devote a spread back here to something that truly makes me happy, and that is board games. So yes, anyways, that was my last little spiel of this video. Hopefully you guys are excited to see some board game content. If not, you can totally just skip those videos. Just stick to watching my planner, vlogs, home kind of content. But this is the final little flip through of everything that we planned out today. We have the first few spreads, my word of the year, which is simplicity, as well as the monthly spreads that I'm going to be doing every month to keep track of YouTube and finances. monthly brainstorm, which I'm super excited to just have a space to put things that are on my mind. And finally, the quote-unquote bullet journaling section of the planner. I cannot tell you guys how excited I am to flip back to these spreads and fill them out as the year goes on, keeping track of my mood throughout the year, putting in different movies that we've watched, different books that I finished reading, ratings of those books, as well as all of the board games that we're going to play in 2022. I am just so excited, and I'm happy that I thought of this idea to combine bullet journaling with planning, because bullet journaling I've always loved, but it's just been too time consuming, so combining it with planning, it was just the perfect concept. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I love you so much. Remember, you are somebody's reason to smile, and I will see you in 2022.